Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bare Bone Basics. We are so excited to present this information because it is simple and very implementable for people of all ages. And Betsy is going to go ahead and share this information with you in this coming hour. Betsy's been doing this for a long time and all over the place, as you can see. And so I'm going to hand it over and we'll get rolling.
All right, everybody. I'm very excited about the Bare Bone Basics. I designed this for you, for people who want abundant energy and to feel fit, who want to avoid chronic pain and disease, and really have the ABCs. I'm going to get my little pointer here and point this out to you. Really, this is all about the ABC steps for a healthy lifestyle. Now, some of you, and it's across the board of people who are listening to this. Some of you have not lived a healthy lifestyle. You're kind of admitting this to yourself, but the idea of like doing an overhaul is just daunting. So you really need those ABC steps. You're tired of expensive fad diets, tired of feeling guilty, and also don't want anything, majorly time consuming or complicated. Others of you are already fit and healthy and really just kind of want to take it to the next level. That's how I was a couple of years ago when I started implementing some of these steps here. But let's go on. The Bare Bone Basics are really composed of, have three components to it: supplementation, nutrition, and exercise. I'm going to give you the three Bare Bone Basics right up, and then I'm going to go into an explanation of each one of them. The idea is to have a shake a day, and I'll tell you why. It has to do with at least having one, at least starting off your day, your breakfast being healthy. Be inactive at least 5 times a week. I would say almost daily, but at least 5 times a week. And then supplementation. We're going to go into a lot about that and why. And I'm recommending one particular brand called the USANA Health Sciences Multivitamin and Fish Oil. All right, so this is, we're going to talk now about why all of this and what this has to do with it. Let me ask you a question though. Are you being proactive and reactive? I want you to kind of think about yourself. This picture is pretty haunting to me. These two women are approximately the same age. Look at them. Which life are you designing? The Bare Bone Basics and everything I teach in regards to healthy lifestyle, I really like people to think about this idea that you do have a choice, that you can be proactive, that it's your choice about how healthy you want to be and what kind of life are you designing. All of us were given different kind of genes, for our bodies and our parents, some good, some bad, but you can have a choice to really, really live a healthy lifestyle. This is what I want to look like when I'm 80 years old. All right. Let's go into some problems now. I'm going to give you 3 problems, and then we're going to go into the 3 solutions. Problem number 1, weight control. Americans, first of all, we're completely, a huge amount of Americans are overweight. 30% are trying to lose weight. Another 30% are trying to maintain weight. Look at this. We're spending $30 billion per year on diets alone. But 2/3 of those who lose weight gain it back within 1 year. 98% of people are gaining it back within 2 years. That's not a lot of bang for the buck, folks. Here's our $30 billion, and within 2 years, people are getting it back. Why? There's got to be some problem going on, all right? What are some things that we can do? Problem number 2, sedentary lifestyle. Do you like my potato there? Yeah, he's one of my favorites. All right. A lack of physical activity is one of the leading causes of preventable death. This is from Wikipedia, okay? I really believe this, that people are just kind of sitting around couch potatoes. That's what I was looking for. Sitting around being couch potatoes. And it's really making a very huge cause on our health. Approximately 50% of America's youth, 12 to 21 years old, are not regularly physically active. Okay, this is our youth. Half of our youth are not active. And then it gets even worse into adults. Problem number 3. Chronic disease. The world's leading cause of premature deaths are degenerative diseases, cardiovascular disease, cancer. If I had sort of a virtual raise of hands out there, I'm sure every single one of you would have a loved one dealing with at least one of these, probably multiple, or you yourselves. For me, it started with my mother having breast cancer and my dad having some cardiovascular disease. The other scary part is that our children, I just said that half of the youth are not active. They're also diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is just becoming an epidemic, particularly among minorities, but really across the board. So this is preventable, folks. So that's what I want to start to teach you of is how to be proactive. All right. So we named our three three major problems that our society deal with. The solution is being, like I just said, proactive in each of these categories. So the bare bone basics were designed to give you one thing that you can do in each of these. One thing of supplementation, one thing that a change that you can make in nutrition, a change that you can make in exercise, so that you can be proactive. The bare bone basics are not the end all be all. It's just a step. It's a step forward, an easy step forward. Okay, let's go to problem number one, weight control. The solution to weight control starts by understanding a big word here, the glycemic index, and also really understanding the importance of beginning your day with a healthy, low glycemic breakfast, okay? All right, glycemic index, what does that mean? What is the glycemic index? The glycemic index is basically a numeric way of saying how quickly does something, particularly carbs, spike your blood sugar level. Now, when a child eats candy, what do? They start to go, crazy. And then what happens later? They crash down to the ground, okay? And they're tired down here. A child eating candy is experiencing this roller coaster of the high glycemic diet, okay? This is the cause of major problems for all of us. What we want to do is start, so you can kind of understand it when I just give the child eating candy example. We want to start eating so our blood sugar level is not spiking but rolling, okay? That's what I'm going to give a lot of time on. What are high glycemic foods? Okay, what does that mean? Glucose is just given the index of 100. Anything, the high glycemic foods are 70 or above. This is medium, and we have low. You want to start eating in this low category. All right, interesting looking here. Table sugar has a lower glycemic index than baked potatoes, cornflakes, and white bread. So breakfast is what I really want to talk about. So in the morning, you'd almost be better off, though I don't recommend it, by eating, slapping table sugar on your tongue than you would be eating highly processed cornflakes. We thought that was healthy. Highly processed white bread, okay? Let's start thinking about this. What are some high glycemic foods? Let's go into a little bit further. All right, sugar, candy, ice creams, cookies. We know these are treats, okay? And it's not that I'm saying you can never eat them again, but understand that they are treats. Most people are starting to understand more and more that white flour, really highly processed white flour, white rice, things even like white tortillas, white bagels here, are highly processed. They spike your blood sugar level when you eat them, okay? Most breads and cereals I used to eat before I learned this concept. I ate a lot of very expensive cereal that I thought was healthy. It said on the package it was healthy, but starting to find out that, again, it spiked your blood sugar level. Highly processed foods and instant foods. So anything that's, a lot of the stuff that comes in packages, and a lot of, parents, I have 3 children, and a lot of that stuff like, the fruit snacks and stuff. Well, let me tell you, they're not really fruit, and they're very highly processed. They're not that great for your kids. They spike the blood sugar level. Instant foods. What does this mean? As I said, I'm going to spend some time talking about breakfast and how to start your day with eating healthy. Oatmeal seems like it would be a good choice for breakfast, correct? And it is. I'm not going to knock oatmeal. My husband makes a cereal that has oatmeal as a base to it. But there's a difference between instant oatmeal and oatmeal that takes a long time, that takes 15, 20 minutes to cook. It's the amount of processing. They have taken the fiber out of the oatmeal, and so therefore now it's become high glycemic. So instant oatmeal would be high glycemic. It'd be better to eat regular old-fashioned oats. Same with fruit juices. It's actually better, unless you have, fruit that's a juice that's being hand squeezed for you or whatever. Most of our fruit juices, the fiber is taken out, and so it's very highly processed. It's just leaving you with kind of like, instant orange juice kind of thing. So when you drink it, you think you're being healthy, and it's spiking your blood sugar level, very sugar. All right. So what about spiking your blood sugar level? Who cares? Well, let's start to understand how your brain and body work. Your brain and body work off glucose, okay? When you eat something, it turns to sugar in your blood. So it's not bad. It's that, and carbs aren't bad. It's not like, we're a big thing like, okay, no carbs, no carbs. Well, guess what? Fruit and vegetables are actually a type of carbohydrate. So it's not that they're bad. It's the kind and the amount, okay? Your brain works off of a very narrow band of blood sugar level. When you eat something that highly processed food or that fruit or vegetable all of it eventually turns to sugar in your blood, and you want it to turn into it slowly. You want your blood sugar level to be rolling like this, not spiking up and down, okay? All right, let's hone in on that breakfast. Most people, though, eat, you can eat think that you're eating, like I said, really healthy cereal and even like something like Cheerios, but it's highly processed. Bagels, most of it's highly processed. Most of your regular orange juice, highly processed. Coffee latte and muffins, highly processed. So what does it do? It spikes your blood sugar level, okay? And then your body, when your blood sugar level, you're like that child who ate the candy going, "Wah!" Your body thinks it's in a state of emergency, all right? It thinks it's drowning. But then you come crashing to the ground. That's when you're getting tired in late afternoon or late morning. Body thinks it's starving. Both high and low are equally bad. You want your blood sugar level to be rolling, okay? When your blood sugar level spikes, your body produces a very powerful hormone called insulin. I used to think that insulin was something that like only a diabetic person had to deal with. Insulin is a hormone in your body that all of us have, and it's very good. It's normal. It's natural. It's when your blood sugar levels gets too high, it brings it back down. And it does its job very well. An hour after you've eaten that bagel, boom ski, there you go, crashing down. And down here, let's see how you feel. You are starving or dead tired, or maybe both. There, I love that picture of that girl. Sometimes if you can even feel like fatigue or sort of, mental fog and weakness because your blood sugar level has dropped. Also, this uncontrollable food for hunger, and typically another high glycemic meal. So this would be like, say you're at work and you're like, wow, I got some crackers. I got to have something to munch. I'm just, I got some carbs right now. And you're like, wow, what's my problem? I ate breakfast this morning, but I ate my Cheerios. It's because you don't even realize it, but you're experiencing that spike and that drop, and where you're down there at that drop now. We do this 5 times, a day, 20, 30 years and stuff. We're eating, Cheerios, pasta, breads, pretzels. We think that they're low fat, but a lot of the stuff could be low fat, low calorie, but it's still highly processed, okay? So it's still spiking your blood sugar level. All right. So what about this? Again, so what if I'm spiking my blood sugar level? So what if I'm, the insulin is spiking it, bringing it back down? Okay, I can kind of think that it might give me less energy because I'm kind of going woo, 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 woo. But who cares? What does that have to do with fat? All right, let me explain something to you. When you eat something that, I said this a few minutes ago, that something turns to sugar in your blood. So here's your blood, and you have, sugar in it. All right. But your body, insulin, if it's too high, insulin wants to, bring that sugar down, okay? So it does it. It's like a choo-choo train. So the insulin is bringing that sugar from point A, give this point A, to, here's our choo-choo, point B. And the first place you want it to go to is your muscle cells, okay? You want that sugar to go to your muscle cells because you want to feel strong. I'm going to put a little strong man here. Oh, he has very strong muscles. Okay, you want to feel strong, okay? Now, after a while, after all those years of spiking and crashing and spiking and crashing, you produce a lot of insulin in your body, okay? After all those years of spiking, crashing, your muscle cells start to shut down. And after a while, they're like, I'm going to put a frowny face. They're like, no more, no more. And the muscle cells start to shut down, and they say, I'm not going to take this anymore. So this train track switches. And now that train track is going to go to a different cell. That insulin is going to take that sugar. It's got to get that sugar out of the bloodstream. It's going to take that sugar to a different place, if not your muscles. And that is your fat cells. And those fat cells are perfectly happy to take all of that sugar. So this is why people, this is really the root cause, I want you to pay attention here, why people say in their late 30s, 40s, you know what, I haven't changed anything in my diet, but I just keep gaining weight, a couple of pounds every single year. Well, you don't realize it, but you have become insulin insensitive. Your muscles, they become insensitive to its own insulin. That your choo-choo train has switched from your muscle cells to your fat cells, and it's also why you might be eating, low-fat pretzels and all kinds of low-fat, stuff. But if it's high glycemic, if it's spiking your blood sugar level, boom, it's still going to go there. It's still going to go to your fat cells. Okay, let me take this off. All right, so I'm going to summarize that. Muscle cells have insulin receptor sites. Too much insulin in the blood, the muscle cells shut down, like we just said, and become insulin insensitive. Okay, that was the big choo-choo train track thing. Why is energy stored as fat? Bad news, those fat cells, remember I said it goes down, not to your fat cells. No more muscle cells, boom. And they have their own insulin sites to add insult to injury. They multiply, duplicate. They just love it. They'll get fatter and fatter. All right, so that is why you don't want to spike and go up and down. You want it to roll because you want your body to have to be efficient. You want your insulin choo-choo train track to go to your muscles, not your fat cells. So take home point: don't spike your blood sugar level or let it get too low. Both are equally harmful. Okay, let's start with the solution. Now, it's very difficult then for a lot of people to think of this overhaul of their diet. So how can I just, okay, I'm kind of getting this, I should be eating, healthier, but whoa, that just is daunting. So let's start. Let's start the solution with a low glycemic breakfast. All right, solution number one, this is the first part of the bare bone basics, is nutrition, starting it off with a low glycemic breakfast. All right, you could very well, a low glycemic breakfast could be eggs and fruit together. Okay, that would be great. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It sets you up for making better choices throughout the day. I think both physically, it sets you up that way because you're starting your day off with your blood sugar level rolling, and mentally. A lot of times, mentally, if we start our day off well, we'll make better choices throughout the day. If people start their day off poorly, eating high glycemic breakfast, both physically and mentally, statistics have shown they'll eat up to like 80% more. So physically, we're crashing. When we're down here, we're craving food, and mentally, you're kind of like, well, I blew it this morning. Might as well go for it. So starting off low glycemic breakfast could be eggs and fruit, but another excellent choice is the USANA shakes, and I'll tell you about that right now. First, let's think about this idea of eating in balance. Every time you eat, start to think, what is my healthy protein? What is my healthy carb, my healthy fruit or vegetable? Okay, so like say I'm having a snack. I could have an apple, here's my little apple, and some almonds. Here's some almonds, okay? That would be in balance. My healthy protein, my healthy fruit. All right. The shakes were designed with a perfect balance, okay? Here it is. It's very convenient, very tasty, but it has that perfect balance of lean protein and healthy carbohydrate. Now, why am I advocating having at least a shake a day, preferably for breakfast, could be for lunch? Why am I advocating that? Let me tell you a minute. First, let's go to the healthy plate. Okay. This right here really shows you then what a healthy plate could look like, okay? You have your healthy protein here. This is whole grain rice, and then you have your vegetables, all right? This would be a great thing to eat. But back to my question, why am I advocating shakes? Well, are you busy? Okay, you can't always be making this wonderful meal for yourself. Throughout the day, at some point in our society, we're going to be busy. So, but yet we still get hungry, right? Fast food typically means bad for you food. Let's just face it. It has that connotation. When you think fast food, you're not thinking healthy. We need to have something that's both convenient and healthy. Okay. The shakes have been, it's actually one of my favorite products out there, one of my favorite things that I have. I'll have it every day for breakfast, or if I have a healthy breakfast with like eggs and fruit, I'll have it for lunch. Because at some point in the day, I am going to be busy. I'm going to be running around. I take this, actually, the shakes with me a lot of times to I take it to work for sure. And I also take it to the baseball game or different ball games when I'm taking my children to. Because at some point, if you're out running around with your children, or if you're out running around, doing seeing clients in business and that kind of thing, it's so easy to have a shake at some point of that. And really starting the day off, I think the best time is for breakfast. But you can have it twice. I mean, you could have 2-3 shakes a day, and that would be perfectly healthy for you. In fact, it'd be great. But this way, you're guaranteeing that one of your meals is your blood sugar level is rolling. You're not spiking. All right. Why did I choose? Now, there's a lot of, different kind of, health shakes and whatnot out there. Why did I myself choose USANA's health shakes? Well, it's certified to be low glycemic, okay? They can't just claim it. They have to kind of prove it. through third-party persons. Less sugar than an apple. No artificial sweeteners. A lot of times when things are like, oh, low calorie, low fat, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's, really artificial stuff that are bad for you. Tastes great. Very convenient. That's a big one. At least a big one for me and my family. And then back to that perfect combination of what's my healthy protein, what's my healthy carb, and also having fiber in there and your healthy fats. There are healthy fats out there that you need to have. So it's a perfect combination of all of these. It helps you with energy. It helps people if you need to lose weight. If you start having a shake a day, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to start losing weight, all right? Gives you optimal health. Now, again, why did I choose USANA? I'm going to talk about that a couple of different points in this webinar, but one of them has to do with this man right here, Dr. Myron Wentz. He started USANA Health Sciences over 20 years ago. Really, he was a scientist. He made different like viral test kits. Like if you've ever had strep throat, they put that little like throat thing down to test it. He invented that a long time ago, which it made me as a health professional. I'm a physical therapist. It made me think, wow, here's a man who's making test kits and things that people are using internationally. So he decided he had this company that he had founded called Gold Laboratories. And his own self, decided, okay, I need to take a vitamin because I need more for myself. So he could not find anything out there that was healthy. And so he's like, you know what? I'm going to start a new company. I'm going to start this company called USANA, which is Latin. The name USANA is Latin and Greek for true health. I'm going to start this true health company that at the very basic level gives people optimal health with all of the products that I make out there. And so the shakes have this foundation of optimal, perfect health. It has that perfect combination of protein and a healthy carb. And so that was why I totally trust the shakes that he made. And I'll talk about the vitamins in a little bit. Okay. Problem number 2. Here we go. Problem number 2, sedentary lifestyle. All right, I just said I'm a physical therapist. I've been a physical therapist for over 12 years now. And so I've worked with a lot of people in regards to exercise and activity and getting their bodies moving. The number one problem that people have in regards to, that bad word exercise is schedule. They don't have time. The solution starts by making a schedule and then keeping that schedule. Let's look at it. I'm going to read this to you. It's a little bit harsh, but very true. What fits your busy schedule better? Exercising 1 hour a day or being dead 24 hours a day? All right, a little harsh, but actually, go back into all our different statistics of what people are dying for, and it kind of, makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about the solution with exercise. And I prefer really just call it activity, because exercise is a bad word for a lot of people, but if we're doing something active, we're getting our bodies to move. First thing is to do it, I would say, at least five times per week. So get it into your schedule right now. You can even pause this right now, write a schedule out Monday through Friday. Look at that schedule and put it into it Monday through Friday, okay? Never miss more than 2 days in a row. For some reason on that, Wednesday, you couldn't exercise. Well, then you better exercise on Thursday, okay? Never miss more than 2 days in a row. Exercise at least 30 minutes. Go for 60 minutes if you want to, but at least 30 minutes, I would say. Moderate to intense. And that's different for different people out there who I'm talking to right now. And make it be fun. So if you're a person right now who has never exercised, I think for you, and you and I should have a consultation on the phone about this, and we can do that. But start with like 5 to 10 minutes, doing something very, very, very mild. Others of you, just go on and fast forward through this. You've been exercising for 30 to 60 minutes, every day since you were, 2 years old or something. But start where you are and really kind of go to the next level, and make it fun. Tennis, if you like to jog, jog. If you don't like to jog, don't do it, whatever. But really, our bodies, as a physical therapist, I need to tell you this, our bodies were meant to move. They were not meant to sit at a desk in a car and in front of the TV for, every day. They were meant to move. So get those bodies moving. Okay, problem number 3, chronic disease. That is heart disease, cancer, arthritis, fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, strokes, diabetes, heart disease. Let's understand this and really get, a solution that you can do towards it. Solution starts by understanding the human cell and preventing what's called free radicals. Okay, chronic disease. All health and disease starts at the cellular level. Your body is made up of trillions and trillions of human cells. Just like this beautiful cell right here. It's made up of trillions of cells. So chronic disease, it's all about cell health. All health and disease starts in the cell. You get your cells healthy. If at the cellular level, your heart cells, liver cells, blood cells, everything is healthy, then it's going to take care of the body. Your body's going to feel healthy. Okay? Cause of disease. All right. We're going to talk a little bit about biology and chemistry here, but I'll make it hopefully easy for you and you can just follow along. We as humans don't get sick. Our cells do. That's what I was just talking about. All health and disease starts at the cellular level. But healthy cells are made of healthy atoms. Here's a healthy atom, okay? Don't get too worried about this, but here's a healthy atom making up your healthy cell. And atoms have paired electrons right there. Very healthy and nice. However, sometimes atoms are missing an electron, boom, and when they do, they are called free radicals. Some people think that's a word from the 60s, but it's not. It's something in your cell that it's an atom that loses an electron. It's called a free radical. This guy is destructive. He is like Pac-Man. He will destroy your cells, okay? Free radicals are a definite root cause of chronic disease. Let's go and look at that. Aha! Free radicals. Free radicals are like robbers with deficient energy. They rob. Free radicals attack and snatch energy and destroy the other cells to satisfy them, okay? Like my little guys there. Okay, where do free radicals come from? Okay, free radicals are these cells missing an electron in your body. They're evil and bad. Give a little bad face. Let me get some fangs. All kinds of places, okay? Stresses in our life. Smoking, huge thing. If you're smoking right now, let's again do a one-on-one consultation to figure out some ways to stop that. Stress. Do you have stress in your life? Major stress can cause a lot of free radicals. That's why people really get sick a lot of times when there's a major thing that happened to them, a death in the family or something like that. Sunlight, it's good to get your vitamin D. It's good to get sunlight, but too much sunlight can cause free radicals. Pesticides, all right. Pesticides being sprayed all over your foods can cause free radicals. Pollution's in the air. Drinking chlorinated water even, it's better to have. I have a reverse osmosis in my refrigerator. Medications, every time you take a medication, think about it. It says, what are the effects? What can happen to it? It can cause free radicals. The bad foods out there, McDonald's and whatnot, food additives, even when, you get x-rays and airbornes, all these kinds of things, huge amounts of things that, tack in our life that cause free radicals. All right. Effects of free radicals, all of this. The effects are that it's going to damage your cell. So all of these things in here that we just talked about can cause damage at the cellular level. And remember, your body is made up of trillions of cells. If those cells are sick, you are going to be sick, okay? All right, let's find a solution to this problem. A solution, okay? This isn't the end-all be-all. It's a beginning. It's a step or it's a step forward, okay? Supplementation. All right. Before I go into supplementation, let me tell you, the solution really starts with what's called antioxidants. Da-da-da! Free radicals damage the cell. Antioxidants prevent the damage. Okay, we like antioxidants. The solution, antioxidants. And antioxidants have extra electrons that neutralize free radicals and reduce risk. There's supposed to be a picture on here. Shoot. All right, I'll draw the picture. So what happens is your antioxidant has a bunch of electrons, okay? Here is your free radical. It's missing an electron right there, okay? It's missing. It has an electron here, but it's missing one here. The antioxidant freely gives up its electron to this mean free radical so that your free radical can turn back in. Now it has, see, it's given that electron over to the free radical, so now it has paired electrons, and now you have a happy atom. And remember, happy, healthy atoms make up happy, healthy cells, which make up a happy, healthy body. Okay? Sorry, the picture's not there where it went. All right. Where do you get antioxidants? Well, you get them from your fruits and vegetables. One great price. Fruit and vegetables. You get them from beans, nuts, everything. You also get them from high quality supplementation. Okay? Now, how should you supplement? Every day. Every day you should take a high quality supplement. I have chosen, I'll tell you why in a few minutes, USANA Health Sciences for my supplements and my fish oil, okay? Because the cells are the building block of the body. Now, you should be asking this question: why should I supplement if antioxidants come from healthy foods? Can I just eat a bunch of healthy foods? All right. The answer to that is a couple. One is that most of us do not eat healthy foods. Okay, let's just go back to the basics of that. Even myself, I teach people, I train people. I still find it very hard to get huge amounts of green leafy vegetables and all of the fruits and particularly vegetables throughout the day. So we're not eating healthy enough. B, do you know anything about farming? It's funny, I grew up in the suburbs. I'm not a farm girl, but what we have found is that farming now versus the 1900s in the soil, very, very different. Let me ask you, do you think a farmer is paid, per healthy carrot that he sells, or for the amount? It's going to be the amount, so that those carrots are more tighter and tighter rows. There's overcropping, all kinds of stuff, so that there's not the nutrients in the soil that there once was. Meaning, you should eat your fruits and vegetables, but it's just hard to get fruits and vegetables that really have optimal levels of vitamins and minerals. Okay, let's talk about that a little bit longer. Actually, look at this right here. I love this. This is my unhealthy food pyramid. Remember, I just said most of us don't eat healthy anyway. We're trying, but we don't. All right. Vitamin and minerals are no longer in our foods at levels we need. So I just talked about crop nutrition losses and depleted soils. That's a big one, okay? Those same fields are being sprayed with herbicides, pesticides, like fake fertilization methods, okay? The other thing is food storage and transportation. Even, it used to be people would eat from their local farmers, but now, a lot of our, say if you're living in New York City, your fruit may come from California. In that transportation, the vitamins and minerals are going to some of it is going to be lost. We're freezing our fruits and vegetables. During that process, some of our vitamins and minerals are going to be depleted. Poor food selection, poor choices. That's back to we're not doing a good job to begin with. Overcooking, when you really boil all your vegetables down to kind of mush, it's again in that process, it's going to lose some of its vitamins and minerals. Microwave cooking, same thing. Poor digestion. We're eating too quickly. We're not giving ourselves time to really digest and enjoy our food. Again, when we're just swallowing our food whole, we lose in that process vitamins and minerals. Stress. Our bodies need more vitamins and minerals than it once had. Just poor lifestyle style habits. All of this, we're not getting the vitamins and minerals that we once did. So let's see what the American Medical Association says about this. They said, insufficient vitamin intake is apparently a cause for chronic disease. Remember, that's back to what we don't want. We don't want chronic disease. Most people do not consume an optimal amount of vitamins by diet alone. Okay, you're not getting it. You're not doing it. So it appears prudent for all adults to take a vitamin supplement. So all of us should take a vitamin supplement. How? How do you supplement? Twice a day. Why? Because your body is comprised of 100 trillion cells. Every hour they're renewing, okay? Twice a day, because in the morning, in the AM, you're about to face all those stresses, in the day. Even if you have a very, leisurely day, there's still like all the toxins and stuff in the air. So you need to get your body ready, get your cells ready to meet those stresses. In the PM, or before you go to bed, because at nighttime your body renews itself. That's when a lot of the renewal takes place. So really twice a day is how you should supplement. Aren't all supplements the same? Great question. All right. Look at these right here. These are some supplements in somebody's lower colon. They can never be used by the body, all right? This is not, they're about to be excreted. This is not doing a lot for you folks, all right? A good supplement should be bioavailable, meaning it should dissolve in your body. But really, all supplements are not the same. There's a drastic difference. This book right here, it's called The Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements. It was written by a scientist named Lyle McWilliams, and he and his team compared 1,500 different products. All right. So everything that you've ever heard of, from, and things you haven't, many that you haven't heard of, from, Centrum, one a day, on to, GNC, all the GNCs, and all that, all of those 1,500 different products. Really, only like 10 companies came even close to meeting any kind of healthy standards, and only 4 companies got what's called a gold medal achievement. USANA, out of those 1,500, out of those 10, out of those 4, won the editor's choice. Out of all the 1,500 products out there, it got number 1. Okay, and I actually did some cost looking at it, and I looked at all the other high quality vitamins out there. USANA was not only number 1, but when I did my homework, it turned out to be cheaper than all the other ones too. So it is apples for apples, the best of the best. Your other ones, your cheaper ones, they are out there, but not doing a lot of good there. Let me show you the apple test to get this point home, okay? Your body, what a supplement should do, it should help your body not go through degeneration. What happens to an apple when you cut it? Well, it degenerates. This apple right here was put into water, regular old water, and what happens afterwards? It turns brown. That's a natural process. What you want your supplement, so your body, same thing with your organic body. Our bodies, naturally start to wear down. So you want your antioxidants, you want your healthy foods and your supplements to keep your body from degenerating, like this apple. Well, this was Centrum. That looks pretty bad. This is a one a day of some sort. This apple that was sitting in the one a day water looks worse than the apple. I'd rather be this apple than that apple. Looks terrible. USANA, hands down, look at the comparison of those apples. Hands down, really kept the degeneration from happening, really kept those apples healthy, and that's the same thing it does for your body. So because all these questions I had personally about 6 years ago when I was introduced to this company, I thought, I guess I need to take a vitamin. I've never taken one before, except when I was, pregnant with my children. Never taken a vitamin. All right, I'll take one. I think I want to prevent chronic disease. Which one is out there? Ooh, don't want that. Don't want that. Aha, this is what I want to put into my body. This is what I want to put into my children's body. All right. One more thing about these kind of difference, why I personally chose this company. There's something called pharmaceutical grade versus food grade. What that means is that it's meeting a higher standard. When you take your medications and you read the label, what it says on the label should be in the product. When we read labels, we want to think, hey, what's on the label is on the product. Not so for most vitamins. Most vitamins are under what's called food grade. And when you read the label, it does not have to be, it can meet a lower standard. Pill for pill, it does not have to be exactly the same, not like your medications do, okay? USANA was the first vitamin company that said, we think this is crummy. We want to meet a pharmaceutical grade. So we're going to give you 100% potency guaranteed. What that means, they have this little thing on their bottles right there. What that means is that when you take a vitamin, pill for pill in that vitamin bottle, it's going to guarantee what you have is correct. There's an athlete guarantee. I just learned this, that athletes, from college athletes to certainly Olympic athletes, they will not put vitamins into their body because they're fear that it's going to be tested, because they have to go through that little P test that's going to be tested for a banned substance. They will be very careful of what they put into their body. USANA has up to $1 million guarantee, that this potency guarantee, that what that athlete puts in its body, pill from pill, is guaranteed to be safe and effective. And so I've heard a lot of athletes talk about recovery time, how well they did, how much better athlete they were after they took USANA. So a lot of different things under the USANA difference, why I chose this product and why I'm advocating it for the Bare Bone Basics. Okay, let's summarize it. It's Bare Bone Basics. The supplement aspect. Take a multivitamin, what's called the essentials. That'll be your vitamin and your mineral together, okay? Plus the fish oil. that is what I have put together for the bare bone basics. If you don't do anything else, you just do the essentials and the fish oil, you would have a very healthy foundation. Okay, the 3 components of the bare bone basics, we talked about them. Nutrition, having at least a shake a day, so just starting off with at least one of your meals being low glycemic. Exercising at least 5 days a week, and having AM and PM the best vitamins that there are out there, okay? Shake a day, activity, 30 minutes, 5 times a week, supplementation, having the essentials and the fish oil. Now this, again, if you did all of this, if you went to the next level and did this, you would just be amazed. If you have weight to lose, you would, just by doing this, you would start to lose weight. If you're already a fit person, you would go to the next level in your endurance and your just energy level. It's truly amazing. All right. Give Bare Bone Basics 6 months and you will be a walking billboard of health. Literally, I've had people just do those 3 things and they were telling me that some people, the people who had to lose weight were losing it. People went to the next level. It was amazing. Be proactive. Knowledge plus action. Okay, now you have some knowledge, you want the action equals wellness. I love this. All right, let's talk about redirectional spending, okay? This can have little to no effect on your budget, all right? It's only $5.60 a day. And what that does is it gives you at least, it gives you a shake a day, which you have to eat sometime anyway, so you might as well have it be convenient and tasty and healthy. It's giving you your multivitamins and your fish oil, which that is at the cellular level, that's what you need, folks, to prevent chronic disease. And it also comes with you a free wellness coach. It gives you me and my team of health professionals, okay, via the text and phone and email. All right. What you do, you'll gain immediate access to our coaches here, okay? You're going to receive your monthly supply of vitamins, the essentials, and Biomega, and your shakes. And then at your doorstep every 28 days, it will come to you, okay? And if you don't like it, you can adjust, you can delay it, you can cancel at any time. There's no little fine writing under here, okay? Vitamins come in AM and PM packages with your name on it. Very cool. And it ends up costing only $5.60 a day. That's way cheaper than, Subway and Panera Bread and all that kind of business. And this is what it comes to a month. Plus $156.80, which includes your tax and shipping. If within an hour of you viewing this right now, we will also send you a free shaker bottle so you can shake up those Nutrimeals. So that is an awesome deal. Closing thoughts. Let me ask you, seriously, are you ready to make 3 simple daily changes? Are you ready to have, a great shake a day? Ready to do the activity? And I can help you and coach you on this. Ready to take easy vitamins and minerals morning to night? Are you ready to go to that next level? It's powerful, folks. Click right here to the Get Started button. Register now, and you'll get your Bare Bones Basics kit, and you'll get your free shaker bottle if you do it within 60 minutes. Really take action to a healthier you, okay? Thank you for attending, and I cannot wait to hear and talk to you about all your great results with the Bare Bone Basics. Thanks, folks.